So in this film, I'm going to have a look at the effect of the Lenz DCC decoder motor control and back EMF on a Loco. I'm starting at this point with the Loco in analog. So if I lift the tender here, I've unscrewed the screws so that just lifts off. You can see there it's got its original blanking plug in, so it is running on analog at this point. So on analog you've got to sort of vary the throttle. Trying to get this Loco to crawl is difficult. It does actually have a couple of flywheels, so at higher speed it smooths out beautifully. But at low speed you see the surging that's going on. What's happening is the connecting rods are binding. The quartering on the wheels is not 100% perfect, and it's causing different resistance at different angles as it goes round, so you get this surging. So I'm going to remove the blanking plug and fit the Lenz Silver 21 decoder. So this is the blanking plug out. The pins actually go up and throw it into the black block, and you can locate the missing pin on there. It helps you align the replacement one because it's virtually the same, and just make sure it goes in the same orientation. A lot of manufacturers use 21 pin mainly because it aligns better. You don't have trailing wires like the 8 pin. In this Loco's case it doesn't need all those pins, it basically needs 4 of them because there's 2 pickup contacts and 2 motor contacts. There's no lights or anything on this Loco, so it just goes in like that. I'll leave the tender body off just to demonstrate. Okay, as I said before, the Loco does have a decent flywheel. The trouble is at slow speed that flywheel effect has no effect on the smoothing, but the motor control from the decoder, they do call a digital flywheel. So if I get it moving, firstly it will run at a much slower pace than the analog control is capable of. Bring it up to a sort of equivalent speed to what I had the analog one on there, and you can see that it does smooth out the rotation. So it uses a system called back EMF. Basically it's seeing that the motor is straining and throws more power at it, and when the motor doesn't need so much power it pulls back. So it's constantly monitoring the motor load, and that allows it to smooth out the rotation. Also, if there is a heavy load of wagons behind, it will apply more power to keep the Loco smooth. So that really is a demonstration of what the back EMF achieves. And it really does smooth out the running of this Heljan Loco, which has a reputation for being a bit wobbly. I think it's actually a bit of an undeserved reputation, because when the flywheel starts cutting in it becomes beautifully smooth. And let's be honest, Locos don't spend their whole time crawling around at minimum speed. So there we are.